Sometimes, life sends us warnings long before we understand them. This is the story of a boy who received a letter from the future. A letter that wasn't supposed to exist. A message written by someone who hadn't even met him yet, but knew everything about him. And what he did with that letter changed his destiny forever. There was a 17-year-old boy named Arham, quiet, introverted, and always lost in his own world. His life was simple, almost too simple. Wake up, school, homework, sleep. Nothing special, and definitely nothing exciting. One cold evening, Arham returned home after a long, tiring day. As he walked past the old mailbox, something unusual caught his eye. A brown envelope, thicker than normal, and his name written in bold handwriting he had never seen before. But the strangest part? The date on the envelope said, "Delivered, 14th October 2035. Arham laughed nervously. 2035? That's 10 years from now. Must be a mistake. But something inside him whispered, "Open it." Arham went inside, closed his room door, and slowly opened the envelope. Inside was a letter and an old photograph. The letter began, "Dear Arham, I am writing this from the year 2035. I know you don't believe this, but I am your future self." Arham froze. His heart thumped. Future self? Was this a prank? But as he continued reading, chills ran through his body. You're about to make 3 decisions in your life. Each one will shape your entire future. One decision will bring success. One will bring suffering. And one might destroy everything. Arham's hands started shaking. The letter continued. I can't tell you everything, but I can give you signs. If you ignore them, you will lose someone you love, and lose yourself too. Arham looked at the photograph. It was blurry, but the person in it looked like him. Same eyes, same smile, but older, tired. Why would my future self be warning me? The letter listed the first sign. A friend will ask for your help tomorrow. He will hide his struggles behind a smile. Don't walk away this time. The next day in school, Arham's close friend Zaid approached him. Bro, can we talk? Arham remembered the letter. He noticed Zaid's forced smile, the tired eyes. Arham hesitated. Normally, he would avoid long conversations. But today, something felt different. Yeah, Zaid, what's going on? Zaid finally opened up. His father had lost his job. Zaid felt pressure to drop out of school and work. He was drowning silently. Arham listened, truly listened. And for the first time, Zaid felt understood. That night, Arham read the letter again. At the bottom it said, You did well. Small kindness changes futures. Arham felt a strange warmth in his chest. Maybe the letter was real? Or maybe it was teaching him something. Within 1 week, an opportunity will appear. It will look small, but it will shape your future career. Don't ignore it like I once did. 1 week later, Arham's teacher announced a science innovation contest. Everyone laughed. Arham? He never joined competitions, but the letter echoed in his mind. He decided to participate, and surprisingly, his idea was selected for the school finals. That night, Arham checked the letter again. The next line said, This competition will introduce you to someone important. But who? 2 days later, Arham received a message on his email. I saw your project. Let's talk. Unknown sender. Arham ignored it at first. Could be spam. But the letter's warning returned. Don't ignore unexpected opportunities. He replied. It turned out the email was from a local engineer, a young innovator who helped students build real projects. That one email opened doors Arham never imagined. Internships, mentorship, new skills. His life slowly, quietly, began to change. The last page of the future letter had a bold heading. Arham took a deep breath and read, You will face a moment of fear, a moment that will decide who you become. Do not run away from it. Face it, even if your hands shake. Arham didn't understand. What fear? What moment? But he soon found out. One evening, Arham was walking home alone. The street was empty, the wind cold, and the sky turning darker than usual. Suddenly, he heard someone crying near the old park. A small boy, maybe 8 or 9 years old, was sitting alone, shivering. Arham approached him. Hey, are you okay? The boy wiped his tears and said, I lost my way. My home is far. I'm scared. Arham wanted to help, but the area was known for trouble. He felt fear rising inside him. The letter's words echoed. Face it, even if your hands shake. He took the boy's hand and said, Come on, I'll help you. They walked together for almost an hour, until they reached the boy's neighborhood. His mother rushed out crying and thanking Aram. As he turned to leave, she said something that shook him. "You saved my son today, but one day someone will save you too." Aram walked home silently, his heart heavy yet peaceful. That night, Aram opened the envelope again. He realized something strange. There was one more page hidden at the back. He unfolded it slowly. It said, "Aram, you never actually receive this letter in the future. You write it yourself, to remind you of the moments you once ignored. This letter is not from the future. It is from the person you want to become." Aram froze. The letter wasn't meant to tell the future. It was meant to change the present, and it did. The letter ended with, "Your future is not written. Every choice you make today writes a new page of your story. Make it a story worth reading." Aram carefully folded the letter, placed it back inside the envelope, and whispered, "My future starts now. Sometimes we wait for a sign from the universe. But the truth is, the sign is already inside us. We just need to listen." If this story touched your heart, remember, your future self is watching you, hoping you make the right choice today.